My dear students, day before yesterday, I started teaching Vyas. In course of teaching Vyas, I told you that we have to learn how to change from active into passive. For the purpose of changing from active into passive, I told main 4 rules. First, subject is used instead of object, and object is used instead of subject. Auxiliary verbs or helping verbs are used as per tense. In present tense, and, are, have been. In the past tense, was, were, had been. In future, shall be and will be. V3, it means third form of the verb, that is past participle, is always used in the passive voice, and the both by is used before the change object. These 4 rules are called common rules. In this context, I gave you many examples such as she sings a song is sung by her. She is singing a song is being sung by her. She has sung songs have been sung by her. In the past tense, she sang a song was sung by her. She was singing a song was being sung by her. She had sung a song had been sung by her. In future, she will sing a song will be sung by her. Now, I am going to teach further how to change from direct into indirect of interrogative sentences. For changing interrogative sentences, first of all, interrogative is made into assertive, and that very assertive is changed into passive voice. And after changing the passive voice, again it is changed into interrogative. These are the rules of changing from active into passive of interrogative sentences. Again I am telling the rules. First of all, interrogative is made assertive. That assertive is changed from direct into indirect with the help of the general rules, and after it, that voice is again changed into interrogative. I am going to write down the examples, and I always say that you have to pay your attention very minutely to understand what is being taught. Thank you. See. How to change from direct into how to change from active into passive of interrogative sentences. How from active into passive of interrogative sentences. It is to be changed by us. Here I am going to write an example. Does she write a letter? It is an interrogative sentence. It is in simple present. It is an interrogative of simple But third, she write a letter. We have to first of all change into assertive. She writes a letter. She writes a She writes a letter. A letter is written by her. Now, our question is in interrogative. So, it must be answered in an interrogative sentence. A letter is written by her. It means is a letter written by her. This is the process of changing from active to passive of interrogative sentences. First of all, interrogative is made assertive. That assertive is changed into the passive voice, and again that change into interrogative. After it we get that interrogative sentence has been already changed into interrogative from active into passive. Rules. First, interrogative is made assertive. FIR. First, interrogative INT. Interrogative is changed into assertive. Interrogative is changed into assertive. It is seen. First rule. First interrogative is changed into assertive. That assertive is changed. That assertive is changed into the passive voice. Into the passive voice. And then it is again changed into interrogative. And then it is again changed into interrogative. Whenever the sentence is an interrogative sentence, first interrogative is changed into assertive. That assertive is changed into passive voice, and again that passive voice is changed into interrogative. There, by applying these rules, it is changed from active into passive of interrogative sentences. And for example, is she speaking English? It is an interrogative sentence. She is speaking English. She is speaking English. It is changed into passive. English. English is being spoken by her. Again it has made interrogative. Again it has made interrogative. This is the process of changing from active into passive of interrogative sentences. And again I am going to change past perfect, not past perfect, past present perfect. Has she abused her younger brother? Has her younger brother, had her younger brother been abused by her? It has been directed, active into passive. But roles have been applied. Interrogative has made assertive, assertive has changed into passive, and there passive is changed into interrogative. By applying those rules, this sentence of present perfect tense has been changed from active into passive. Now, it past tense, it means simple past. Did he do that work? Did he do that work? It is an interrogative sentence. Passive of the sentence, assertive of the sentence will be he did that work. He did that work. He did that work. And again it is changed into interrogative. He did that work. It means was that work done by him? That work was done by him. That work was done by him. Again it is changed to interrogative. Was that work done by him? Was that work done by him? It has been changed into passive tense. It was in active and it has been changed into passive. Again, we are here. Did the teacher teach English in the class? Was English taught by the teacher in the class? It was in active and it is in passive. It means this sentence is in active past. It is in simple past. It is an interrogative of the simple past. It has been changed into passive and it has been made was English taught by the teacher in the class. Inactive, did the teacher teach English in the class? Whenever it has been made passive, it has been written was English taught by the teacher in the class. It was in active and it is in active voice and it is in passive voice. P-A-S-S-I-V-E-V-O-I-C-E, passive voice. Passive voice. Now I am going to change past continuous from active into passive of interrogative sentence. Look at the example. Was the leader addressing the audience in the meeting? Was the audience being addressed by the leader in the meeting. It is an interrogative sentence of past continuous. Was the leader addressing the audience in the meeting? Was the audience being addressed by the leader in the meeting? First one is active and second is in passive voice. This is the method of changing from active into passive of interrogative sentence of past continuous. Now I am going to write down the example of changing from active into passive of past perfect. And he told a lie. It is in the past perfect. A lie had been told by him. Had a lie been told by him? Had a lie been told by him? It is a passive. It means it is a past perfect tense. It has been changed from active to passive, and it is in an interrogative sentence. Had he told a lie? It has been changed into passive. Had a lie been told by him? Next example. Had she sung a song in the party? Had a song active. It is a active verb. Had a song sung by her in the party. In the party. It is in the passive voice. Has he sung a song in the party, active voice? Had a song been sung by her in the party? It is in the passive voice. It means it is passive voice of the past perfect. It was inactive in the past perfect. It has been changed into the passive of the past perfect by applying the rules that have been earlier told by me. In future, will he do that? What? Will that what be done by next? First is active, it is in future tense, and second is in passive, and it has been changed from active to passive of interrogative sentences of future tense. Now, next. Will he bring a book for his brother? Bring a book be brought by him or his brother It is in passive of future tense. Some of the sentences that start with who inactive. Those type of sentences are made from active into passive by using by whom. Again I am telling some of the sentences that begin with who in the active voice. Those type of sentences are changed from active into passive with the help of by whom. Again, I am going to write down the examples. Suppose that who wrote that letter? Who wrote that letter? It is in active voice. Who wrote that letter? It is in active voice. Active voice. It is to be changed into passive. For the purpose of changing into passive, it will be by whom was that letter written? Who by whom was that letter written. It is a passive. It is a passive. Words. It is a passive. Passive. Who wrote that letter? It is inactive and it has been changed into passive by applying by whom? By whom was that letter written? The method by whom plus helping verb plus subject plus object has been applied to change this type of sentence from active into passive. I have told some of the sentences that start with who. These type of sentences are changed from active into passive by applying by whom. Who wrote that book? By whom was that book written? Who wrote that book was in active and by whom was that book written in passive. Who will sing a song? By whom will the song be sung? By whom will the song be sung in the passive? As for examples, I am going to tell again. Who has spoken English? Who has spoken English in the meeting? By whom has English been spoken in the meeting? Who has spoken English in the meeting? By whom has English been spoken in the meeting? It is inactive past. Look at and be observant to understand what has been taught. I have taught some of the sentences that start with who in the active past. Those type of sentences are changed from active to passive by applying by whom plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus VT and object. I have told who did that work, by whom was that work done. Who has spoken English, by whom has English been spoken. Who will write a letter, by whom will a letter be written. Who is going to deliver a speech in the meeting, by whom is English being delivered in the meeting. Who will do that work, by whom will that work be done, by whom will that work be done. It means it should be in our mind that whenever the sentence that starts with who is made passive by applying by whom. And if you go through the practice of some sentences, you will have command over it. Always I tell, whenever I get opportunity to teach you to deliver a speech, that you should know, we should know how to change into active into passive. It is necessary that we have knowledge of rules. But apart from this, practice always plays an important role, a vital role. If we have practice, it is sure that we will be able to change from active into passive. And again I am going to tell you some of the sentences that starts without subject. Some of the sentences that start without subject, and that type of sentences is made with the help of let, L-E-T. Again I am telling some of the sentences that are started, that start without subject, and those type of sentences are made with the help of let and sometimes should. When the mood is requested, at that time it is made with the help of should be, and when it is in purpose of suggestion, purpose of command, at that time it is written, it is changed from active into passive with the help of let. I am going to write down the examples. Post the letter. Post the letter. Here, this sentence is without subject. It means here subject will be you, and you is hidden. You is hidden. And this type of sentence is changed from active into passive by applying let. Let the letter be posted. Post the letter, active passive. Post the letter, active passive. It has been changed into passive. Let the letter be posted. Let the letter be posted. Let the letter be posted. First one is active. It has been changed into passive. It has been changed into passive. Someone is told to go and drop the letter. In that very condition, it is written that post the letter in active it has been changed into passive. Let the letter be posted. Next, inform the police. Inform the police. Let the police be informed. Let the police be informed. Let the police be informed. I have told post the letter. Let the letter be posted. Here I have written inform the police. Let the police be informed. It is active, and it has been changed into passive. What is called passive? It has been changed into passive. First one is active. First is inactive. It has been changed into passive by applying the rule of let. And I have already told you, no, do that work. Let that work be done. Inform the police. Let the police be informed. Here the next sentence, that type of sentence is made with the help of should be. Here, help the poor. The poor should be helped. The poor should be helped. Feed the hungry. Feed the hungry. H-U-N-G-R-Y. The hungry should be fed. The hungry, H-U-N-G-R-Y. The hungry, S-H-O-U-N, should be fed. The hungry should be fed. Here you see that I have told some of the sentences that do not have subject. Those type of sentences is made, is changed from active into passive either by let or by should. Let is applied in the context of something command, something giving the order. Suppose that I have told inform the police. it means let the police be informed. I have told post the letter in passive, let the letter be posted. Again I am telling you and I have told you that feed the hungry should be fed. Help the poor should be helped. These type of sentences are made from active into passive either by let or by should. But there is slight difference between the two. Whenever we find something, sense of permission, sense of suggestion, in that condition we use let. Suppose that I tell, do that work, let that work be done. Again I am telling, help the needy should be helped. Here should have been used. So dear students, come to the conclusion to understand what I have taught today. I have taught today how to change from active into passive of interrogative sentences, and in course of changing from active into passive of interrogative sentences, I have told some of the rules that are necessary to be learned by us. First of all, interrogative is made assertive, and that assertive is changed from active into passive with the help of the general rules. General rules means subject, object, object, subject. Auxiliary verb according to tense, V3 is always applied in the passive voice and proved that by used. And that very assertive is changed again into passive, and that passive is changed into interrogative. It means the sentence that is in interrogative sentences and that are those sentences are required to be changed from active into passive. In that condition, in that situation, first of all, interrogative is made assertive, assertive is made passive, and that passive is again changed into interrogative. These are the rules of changing from active into passive of interrogative sentences. Thereafter, I have told some of the sentences that begins with who, those type of sentences are changed from active into passive with the help of the by whom. Suppose that who has spoken English. In passive, by whom had English been spoken? Who did that work? By whom was that work done? By whom was that work done? Who has written the Gita? By whom has the Gita been written? Who wrote the Ramayana? By whom was the Ramayana written? By applying these type of rules, these type of examples, we can change those sentences we start with who, and really those sentences that start with who are made from active into passive, are changed from active into passive by applying the words by whom plus auxiliary verb plus subject and then object. In this way, we will be able to change those type of sentences. Thereafter, I have told some of the sentences do not pose, that is called do not have subjects. Those type of sentences are made with the help of let. As for example, I have told do that work, let that work be done. Help the poor should be helped. Now, today I have taught some of the rules that are necessary for you regarding the changing from active into passive of interrogative sentences. Of those sentences, they do not have subject, and some of the commanding sentences. And I have given many examples. In course of teaching, whereas I have told you several times, always do practice. If you are doing practice, you will be able to make your voice strong. Apart from this, I have suggested some of the important things. So, as for example, first of all, general rules that are discussed in the earlier class must be in your mind in course of changing from active into passive. So, dear students, today is the end of teaching. It will today teaching. Tomorrow I will continue how to change from active into passive of some of the important sentences, and thereafter tomorrow it will be an end of teaching of verse. But always I tell you that without doing regular practice, without doing regular work on verse, you cannot learn, you cannot improve. So first thing that is this, that improvement must be in your mind, development must be in your mind. You have to think each and every time how your grammar will be strong. And in course of teaching grammar, I have been teaching verse, and I have dictated different kind of rules in favor of your development. And in favor of your development, you have to do regular practice, because there is no proper substitute, there is no exception for regular practice. Thank you. Today is the end of my teaching. Tomorrow I will continue verse, and thereafter next rule of the grammar will be taught later on.